The Texas Tech football team headed into hostile territory for the first time this season to face another ranked team. But could the Red Raiders find a way to win 2 weeks in a row? Coming up, MCTV's Alejandra Salazar will be in with the details on Saturday's preseason finale.
Members of the Texas Tech community are well known for their giving spirit here in Lubbock and beyond. Find out how you can spend extra time this week helping out local residents in need.
And people from on and off campus came together last week to help recognize one of the largest and most influential cultures here at Texas Tech. We'll have a special look at this year's El Grito celebration.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Natalie DuPre.
And I'm Daquisha Houston. Over the weekend, the Texas Tech football team hit the road to take on NC State in North Carolina for the first road contest of the season.
MCTV's Alejandra Salazar joins us now in the studio with a wrap-up of the Red Raiders' second-ranked matchup in as many weeks. Alejandra?
Thanks to Daquisha and Natalie. After pulling off a thrilling victory over number 25 Houston 2 Saturdays ago, Texas Tech was hoping to wrap up their preseason competition with a win. Unfortunately, the Wolfpack had other plans. The Red Raiders were held to just 7 points in the first and second halves of the game, leading to a 27-14 loss against number 16 ranked NC State. Tech's defense did a great job of holding the Wolfpack to 2 field goals in the first quarter, but a touchdown and an 84-yard interception return for a score put the Red Raiders down 20-7 at halftime. Both the Red Raiders and Wolfpack went scoreless in the third quarter, but Tech would only find the end zone one last time in the fourth with 10 minutes left in the game. Quarterback Donovan Smith threw for just 214 yards with 2 interceptions, and Baron Morton added 85 more yards, but also had an interception of his own. The one bright spot of the game was Tech's defense, which held the Wolfpack to less than 300 yards offense and only 2 offensive touchdowns. Coming up later in sports, I'll have another look at Saturday's game and a preview of what's next for the Red Raiders as they start Big 12 play. Back to you, Daquisha.
Thanks, Alejandra. Back here on campus, the Student Activities Board is hosting the 2022 edition of Service Week. Members of the Tech community have the chance to help out local community residents through a series of service projects and events. Earlier today, SAB kicked off Service Week with the annual volunteer fair in the sub courtyard. Representatives from several local nonprofits were available to give information on opportunities for students to get involved. Along with today's fair, SAP is also providing a few more options this week to give students the chance to make a difference in the Lubbock community.
So this week is our service week, and so upcoming on Wednesday we'll have volunteer opportunities with the Salvation Army, and then on Friday we have sensory bottles coming up, which is where students can make little bottles just to kind of help with stimulation and help them get through the school year.
The Students' Activity Boards will continue to offer service opportunity throughout the school year to help reach the university's goals of 1 million hours of volunteering and services during the Centennial celebration. For more information on this week's services opportunity at the Salvation Army or to keep up with SAB's upcoming event, visit sab.ttu.edu.
September is Hispanic Latinx Heritage Month, recognizing the importance and influence of Latin America here in the United States. Starting last week, Texas Tech joined in on the celebration by offering a series of fun and free events here on campus. Last Thursday, the Division of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion hosted the El Grito celebration in Urbanovsky Park. The event featured special musical performances, free food, and a presentation of flags of various countries in Latin America. The annual celebration is held each year to celebrate Mexico's independence from Spain. But Tech's event also focused on the history of independence of 19 other Latin American countries.
But on behalf of the mayor and the city council, it is such a pleasure to see the diversity that exists in our community. It makes me so proud to have a place that we can all gather, come together, and feel a part of something. And today we're a part of Texas Tech University.
Last week's El Grito celebration capped off the first week of Hispanic Latinx Heritage Month festivities here at Texas Tech. The celebration is scheduled to continue through October with more than a dozen events and activities here on campus. One of the highlights of this week's event is scheduled for Wednesday. Chef Adon Medrano will be on campus for a discussion, live cooking demo, dinner, and book signing. Medrano will be focusing on the Native American roots of Texas Mexican culinary heritage. The event will start off in Human Sciences Room 169 with a discussion and cooking demo, followed by the dinner and book signing at Skyviews Restaurant, located on the top floor of the Texas Tech Plaza. For more information on both events, visit diversity.ttu.edu and click on Heritage and Culture tab. It was a beautiful weekend here on the South Plains, with lots of sunshine and temperatures hovering in the upper 80s and low 90s on both Saturday and Sunday.
Although we're almost a month into fall semester, Saturday marks the last official weekend of the summer. So what can we expect in the summer season comes to a close this week? Let's take a look at MCTV forecast. It's another warm afternoon here on Tech's campus, but the MCTV's tower cam is showing a few more clouds than we saw over the weekend, but the clouds aren't bringing any precipitation, with no chance of rain in the forecast for today. Around sunset, the clouds should move completely out of the area and we'll see clear skies overnight. Temperatures should be mild, dropping back into the upper 60s this evening. Tomorrow, we'll see another round of warm temperatures, but the clouds won't be making a return high or are expected to be a little warmer, climbing above 90s in the late afternoon. On Wednesday, the last day of summer, will be the near repeat of Tuesday's conditions, with more sunshines and high around 90 degrees. And right now, the first day of fall is not looking much different, but high may only reach the 80s in Thursday afternoon. Looking ahead, warmer temperatures and sunshine remain in the forecast. Through the weekend, dry conditions also remain in the forecast, with no chance of rain in the near future.
Getting onto campus this semester has been a bit more difficult than usual, with construction on 19th Street taking place on the west side of campus. And if you've already had to alter your commute, you may need to make some more changes this week. Starting on Wednesday, TechDOT will close Flint Avenue from 19th Street to the Flint Avenue parking garage. Access to parking garage will still be available using 18th Street, but no traffic will be able to get onto campus using Flint Avenue from Wednesday through Friday. Along with the Flint Avenue closure, Hartford Avenue will also be temporarily closed tomorrow in preparation for new pavement. And starting today, parts of the sidewalk near 19th and University will be removed for the installation of stormwater pipes. Pedestrians walking in this area may need to find an alternative route until the construction is complete.
Earlier in the newscast, we mentioned that this week is Service Week here on Tech's campus, along with volunteer opportunities. Students can also take part in a competitive event that may just help to save lives. The Battle of the Halls blood drive is officially kicked off earlier today in the Sub Red Raider Lounge. The annual blood drive is a chance for students to stop by to get a free t-shirt and spin the prize wheel while helping replenish local blood banks in the early event, also a competition between on-campus residence halls, giving donors the chance to compete on behalf of their dorms to see who can donate the most blood. The winner of the Battle of the Hall blood drive will be announced by the Residence Halls Association on the social media. This week's drive is taking place from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day through Friday. Even if you don't live on campus, you can still donate during the blood drive. Walk-ins are welcome anytime, but if you would like to make an appointment, visit donors.vitalent.org.
The Texas Tech football team may not have brought home a win this weekend, but another group of Red Raiders had better luck and made history on the road on Saturday.
MCTV's Alejandra Salazar joins us again with that story and more in sports. Alejandra?
Thanks to Daquisha and Natalie. On Saturday, the Tech volleyball team took on UT Rio Grande Valley. It was an exciting match to close out the Red Raider Classic tournament when Coach Greystone earned himself his 100th career win in the Scarlet and Black. After UTRGV claimed the first two sets, the ladies came back starting in the third set when they were able to convert 2 straight points on slams from Maddie O'Brien and Reagan Cooper to claim the set 25-22. In set 4, Tech won 4 points in a row on kills from Brooke Canas and O'Brien, and an ace from Kenna Sauer. The Red Raiders took the lead on yet another ace from O'Brien with a score of 19-18, then continued to carry out that advantage until the Red Raiders forced a 5th set with a 25-21 score. In the 5th, the Red Raiders came back to tie it 12-12 with a solo block from Carrington Jones. The Red Raiders earned 3 of the last 4 points to reverse sweep the Vaqueros as Cooper sealed the kill match with a kill 15-13. Up next for the Red Raiders, they'll begin Big 12 play when they travel to West Virginia on Saturday for a noon matchup against the Mountaineers. Moving on to football, Joey McGuire and the Texas Tech football team traveled to North Carolina to take on NC State. The Red Raiders found the end zone for the first time in the opening half with 50 seconds left after a 24-yard touchdown pass from Donovan Smith to Miles Price. On the other hand, the Wolfpack, Aiden White, returned one of his 2 interceptions, 84 yards, for a touchdown to lead a strong defensive effort that kept NC State in control. Texas Tech found the end zone for the final time with 10 minutes left in the game with a 3-yard run from Donovan Smith. Texas Tech fell to number 16 NC State 27-14. The Red Raiders will be hosting number 21 Texas at 2:30 p.m. as they return home to kick off Big 12 play. That's all I got. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Alejandra. So, Natalie, did you have a chance to watch any of the Tech action this weekend?
I'm not gonna lie, I did go shopping, but I was definitely looking on my phone the entire time to watch the game.
Thanks. That's all for today's edition of MCTV's Weekly Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.